Hello everyone, hi, how are you guys doing today? This is a weird video I'm making again. So I'm recording this video in order to let you guys know what won the replacement poll for the Expanse for the reaction series I'm going to be starting later this month, I believe. Okay, usually I don't record a video like this, I haven't done that in the past, but for this one I have to, and there's a couple reasons for that, and you'll see why in a second. But so, let's look over at what the poll results were. So right now over here you can see the Patreon poll at the full description. It's funny because this says redacted, but that is supposed to be the Expanse. I just didn't want people to know that I was going to do the Expanse when I made this poll, but yeah. So this is replacing the Expanse. This will be starting late February, I believe, or early March. I'm not sure. Living conditions haven't been great for me lately, but yeah, I threw in a bunch of shit into this poll. And the poll closed 2 days ago. Today is February 2nd. I suppose 1 day ago, because it was like midnight February 1st. So okay, I threw a bunch of options into this poll, and if we look at them, okay, we got Mr. Robot, Breaking Bad, Avatar, etc. We got a bunch of numbers here, and if you look at the poll, like, it's okay. If you've seen the numbers here, you can see that there's a clear winner. Okay, you would think that Kaiji was actually the winner for this poll, and you would be wrong. And the reason why is because okay, how do I? Y'all think I'm dumb. Y'all think I'm stupid. Y'all think that I don't realize what y'all doing. Okay, you probably caught a glimpse of it, but let me tell you that Patreon gives me this really fun button that says download results. Only you can see this, and I'm very glad that they tell me that I'm the only one that can see that. But it's not so much that people think I'm stupid as they think that I don't have this ability. But I do. And what that button does is that it gives me a text file that has the names and emails of every registered Patreon account that voted in this poll, and they tell me what they voted for. And you know, here's the thing, privacy and all that, I'm never gonna like read that and like actually pay attention to people's emails and like do anything with that. You just have to take my word on that. But I just get y'all's information if you show up on Patreon, but I'm never gonna do anything with that, and I'm also not gonna show that on screen. But what I will say is that there are some very, very clear cases of people creating multiple accounts just to vote on the poll. And the thing is that this was always a loophole that I've known about. This is always a loophole that I can see, I can perceive. And I know that, you know, realistically, you can always just make a different account and just get a different vote in. I just always just assume that people were just gonna play fair, you know, because it's like, you know, I'm not gonna die on this hill trying to get this random dude online to watch the show I won, you know, like I'm not that hardcore into it, you know. And in some ways I find it flattering. People want to commit so much just for me to watch a show, you know, because that shows that they like care about my channel in some weird way. But the reality is that that's still cheating. Honestly, like, I respect the hustle, but it's not happening. I'm not allowing it. Sorry. And you know, you might be wondering, like, how can you be so sure that they were like fake accounts? Okay, so like I'm looking at them right now, and like, so Kaiji, for example, Kaiji got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 votes in a row, and then got 2 more. And before that, I think he got like, yeah, before that he got like 4 votes in a row as well. And here's the thing, is that the streak of like 7 votes, it was all accounts from like a weird like emailing service. Not only that, but also every email was just like a key smash of words, you know, like Q6 IIF2 plus VCPL3 whatever, you know, just a whatever on your keyboard at pokemail.net. And the names of the accounts are some stuff like nothing, man, nope, nada, never mind, LOL, etc, etc. Just like a bunch of like whatever account, whatever email. Anyway, watch Kaiji. Here's the thing, Kaiji didn't win. Okay, what was second place? So if you look at the poll, you can see that very clearly second place is Beastars over here. Actually, Buffy's also 9 votes. I forgot about Buffy. So here's the thing, is that Beastars and Buffy tied, then theoretically, technically, they didn't. So if I look at the poll responses on the text file over here, I can also see people also cheated for Beastars, which is surprising to me. So once again, I'm looking at the poll responses here, and like Beastars got like a couple of votes in a row, like 4 of them, and before that he got also like 3 of them. And like the thing is that this one is very obvious in a different manner, because the Kaiji votes were just like a random generated number email with like a random name that somebody just fucking farted out. But for Beastars, it's actually the same person, just has multiple accounts, because the same person maybe has like multiple emails that they have to available to them. And I can tell it's the same person because it's the same name registered to his Patreon account. 3 of those instances is the same first name, and every instance is the same last name. So like the best I can do is to assume that like at least it's like, I don't know, like twin siblings or some stuff like that, or like siblings in general. I don't know why I said twins. And it's like it's not 4 votes or 5, it's like 2. But the thing is that that still means it's fake votes. That still means that somebody just cheated here. And okay, and this, what's funny to me here too is that people like showed up, voted for these shows, and then a couple days later, like, or weeks later even, they came back and like faked some more votes in just to be sure. And like that to me is a little bit funny, because it means that these people actually like thought about like, man, I cannot live if this man does not watch Kaiji. So they actually were thinking about it, and then they were like, you know what, a couple weeks later, I'm gonna do it again, just to be sure, just to get Kaiji just way ahead, you know. I'm just gonna do it again. And like that to me is a little bit funny. And again, I said I'm not even mad at the people who did this shit, you know. I respect the hustle. Y'all are savage, but like ultimately that's still cheating, so that still doesn't count. This happened with Kaiji, this happens with Beastars, and I'm not sure if it happened with something else, because honestly, like, other shows didn't get enough votes in order for me to like care about whether or not they were fake votes or not, with the exception of like one show, and that is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So the thing about Buffy is that okay, Buffy like got a very clear head start in this poll. A lot of people started voting for Buffy like right away. And listen, I'm gonna look at the Buffy votes right now. So Buffy is number 5, so it would be this one. Buffy is the only show that I can see in this poll. I mean, well, no, the only show that matters because it got enough votes that I can see in this poll that actually got legitimate votes, you know? So if anything, what I'm learning is that anime fans are savage. Anime fans have no chill. Anime fans are just like, yo, I'm gonna cheat the system. I got this. I'm gonna get what I want, you know? And like, I respect it, but like, it's not gonna work. So Buffy fans, if anything, they were chill. They were chill, they were classy, and they voted the show into victory. And yeah, Beastars didn't win because at least like 3 votes, like honestly, I don't even bother counting how many of them there were, but like at least like 3 that I can just see immediately are fake. Therefore, Beastars didn't win, but Buffy won. So there you go. Shout outs, congratulations to Buffy the Vampire Slayer for winning the poll. So here's the other thing I want to talk about, and all right. So I'm gonna watch Buffy because it won the poll, so I'm gonna watch Buffy. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I didn't check how many episodes Buffy had before I put it in the poll. I just kind of threw it in there, and I was like, yeah, whatever. Buffy has like 144 episodes, which I remember I did the math. I don't have it in me right now, but the math was like, if I watch Buffy like 1 episode every week, it's gonna be almost 3 years. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to watch Buffy for 3 years of my life. You know, like I could, theoretically, maybe I could do it. Thing is, I'm not a big channel like some other channels that do commit to a long show. So this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do, because I've been thinking about this since like literally the day the poll started, which is like a month ago, because I saw Buffy get ahead and I was like, oh fuck. And here's the other thing about Buffy is that I actually forgot that Buffy was made by Joss Whedon, and the thing about Joss Whedon is that he's a garbage human being. And like over the past couple weeks, I even saw like articles come out of Joss Whedon saying some more insane shit, like madly like misogynistic and like abusive, and it's like, oh my god, like what did I get myself into? So this is what we're gonna be doing with Buffy, because like even if Joss Whedon made it, like fuck him, you know, we can still enjoy a show without him. But here's the thing, is that the main thing that gets in the way of Buffy and our relationship is the fact that it's so long. So this is what I'm gonna do, and I think this is the best solution I could come up with. I will watch Buffy. I will watch 2 seasons of Buffy, which is like 34 episodes, I think. Yeah, it would be 34 episodes, so like almost as long as Hannibal. And Hannibal was here for like a year, like 9 months. You know what? 34 episodes sounds like completely doable. You know, sounds like completely fine. I'm gonna watch 2 seasons of Buffy. However, you, Buffy fan who's watching this, and you think to yourself, fuck you, season 4 is the best season. Here's the thing. Here's what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna watch 2 seasons of Buffy. And if by the end of season 2, Buffy is doing well on the channel, has enough views, has like a good, like, I don't know, viewer retention, engagement, comments, likes, etc. And more importantly, Patreon people, because Patreon people are the ones that pay the bills. So like, in general, it's just like, how much interest does Buffy have? Because here's the thing, is that I actually did watch a couple shows on the channel that didn't really have that much viewer interest in them. You know, people showed up and they were like, yeah, that was cool. But ultimately, they didn't care that much to show up every week. This is what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna be watching Buffy for 2 seasons. And if I can see, if y'all can prove yourself, Buffy fans, that if you all can prove that for 34 weeks, you're gonna show up, you're gonna be like, yeah, Buffy's a good show, I'm into it. If you can prove yourself that Buffy is a show worth like reacting to for me, I will continue watching Buffy. That's what we're gonna be doing. So, well, I'm only gonna do like season 3, 4, whatever, indefinitely of Buffy, if Buffy can prove itself to be something people care about. And that's not up to me to see or decide. That's not up to Buffy to prove. That is up to like y'all to show up. So that's what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna be watching 34 episodes of Buffy for sure. And if when we get to the end of season 2, I see that people actually do care about Buffy and they like showing up and they like talking about it, and you know, there's like channel growth, not full stagnation, I will continue into season 3 and onward indefinitely. Okay? And like, that's the other thing, is that I also want to say right now is that even if Buffy does keep going for more than 2 seasons because people care about it, I'm gonna like, if I see the show dying down like close to like, okay, how many seasons should have? 7. If I see like people stop giving a fuck around season 5, I might just pull the plug myself. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna watch Buffy. I'm gonna watch for sure 2 seasons of Buffy, because that sounds like a reasonable amount. But if you want me to keep watching Buffy, you're gonna have to show up. And that's my rule. That I'm saying that right now before I even start the fucking show. I haven't even finished The Expanse, and I'm telling you right now, that's the way Buffy's gonna work on this channel. Because like, I'm giving y'all the freedom of choice, and you choose the 144 episodes. You know what? Sure. And like, you know, I know Buffy's big, so Buffy probably a good show. However, I have limits, man. I have limits, so I'm gonna be doing this amount, and if the show proves itself to be like good enough that people keep showing up, and that's the other thing, is that I keep saying people show up, but like also I need to like care about it, and I'm not saying that I won't care about it, because you know, if it's a good show, I'm gonna be like, yeah, hell yeah. But also, me giving a shit about it is not enough. It's not enough to commit for 3 years. So I'm gonna do 2 seasons. I might get really into it, but if each episode gets like 20 views, I'm just gonna say like, all right, fuck it, fuck it, get me the fuck out of here. I'm gonna watch something else. I'm gonna watch something else people care about, because this is also coinciding with like so in late October, around October, there's gonna be like a couple shows that I actually do want to watch, and I'm gonna watch for sure like one of them on the channel probably. I like how I said for sure and probably in the same sentence, but there's a couple things that I really want to watch. So like I'm gonna watch the 34 episodes, and if it doesn't work out, I'm just gonna switch to a different show. And I'm sorry, but I'm telling you right now so you don't get upset. Okay, good. So if you want to keep seeing Buffy, up to you. You're gonna have to like let me know that you give a shit about Buffy, okay? Okay. Well, and a final thing that I forgot to mention that I already thought about, and I suppose I should let it be known already on this video, is the fact that from now on polls are gonna be paid polls, and I'm sorry, that's the way it's gonna be, because like here's the thing, is that I am not a big channel, so like I never wanted to do like paid polls, you know, because other channels that are bigger, usually they do have Patreon polls, and the patrons are the ones that decide what you're going to be watching next. But because my channel is fairly small still, I thought that's probably not the best idea. That's probably not clever enough. So I'm just going to do free polls, you know, free polls, getting anyone to vote in. And, you know, that's going to get a good sample pool of what people want to see. So good, let's do that. I always knew about the loophole of like you can theoretically create multiple accounts in order to vote multiple times for what you want, but I thought to myself, you know, just like whatever, you know, people are probably not going to do that. People are not going to go through the trouble of like making multiple emails and accounts just to get this like random dude online to watch fucking kaiji or whatever. Like I was like, that's probably not gonna happen. That's like way too much. So because it did happen, we're gonna have to set up some rules. And the rules is gonna be, y'all gonna have to give me money. If you wanna pay for, if you wanna vote for a show, you're gonna have to give me money. I'm sorry, that's the way it's gonna be. Because like, essentially I give y'all the freedom to like be able to vote. This sounds like a weird like political analogy. It's not like, but like I gave y'all like the ability to vote because I was like, you know what, it's kind of scummy to ask people for money to do that. My channel is small, like I shouldn't do that. But like we reached the point where, and you might be wondering, like maybe do a poll in a different website. That doesn't work. Any other website will also work in the similar manner where you can either make a different account and you can still vote again, or it might like lock your IP address, but all you gotta do is reset your IP address or go through a proxy. In fact, that is even easier. If you just go through a proxy, you can just vote as many times as you want. So yes, like the only way to get around this is essentially I'm gonna have to make the polls just be Patreon premium, essentially. So you're gonna have to give me money in order to vote on the poll. And here's the thing, is that theoretically someone could still like make 10 accounts and give me money on each account in order to vote on the poll. Theoretically that could still happen, but at least I'm getting paid for it. All right, jokes aside, like yeah, like polls in the future, I'm sorry, they're gonna be Patreon premium exclusive. They're not gonna be free anymore because there are a couple people that didn't want to play fair, and that is unfair to everyone. And here's the thing, is that sure, I could keep it free and continue to like look at the emails and make sure that everyone's playing fairly, make sure that no one's cheating. But the thing is that now that I've said this, now that I have explained how this went, someone can just do this and create an account that has a different realistic name or a different realistic email, and then it would be indistinguishable from a fake vote from a real vote. So yes, the only way to get around this is by restricting who can vote in it, and for it to just be people that are giving me money, which is essentially people that I kind of trust at this point. That's the way polls are going to be in the future, and I'm sorry that this is the way it's going to have to be, but yeah, I don't want a repeat of this. So alright, I guess that's it, and I guess that's going to be it for this video. Yeah, shout out to Buffy, it won. Good job, Buffy fans. Y'all better show up. The poll was kind of trash because people kept cheating on it, but it's fine. We managed to managed to find the true winner. I think it's pretty clear who actually won, so yeah, I don't feel entirely bad about that, but it's still a little bit of a fiesta. So polls in the future are gonna be paid patron only, and I'm sorry to say that, but that's the way it has to be if we want to keep avoiding issues like this one. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you for showing up, thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching over the years, and I hope you continue to show up on the channel. Thank you so much, see you next time, bye bye.